Hello, free spirits, welcome back. I want to thank each and every one of you for your support of this channel. Thank you so much for your presence here with us in this community. I am Claudia Carballal. I am a teacher, a coach, a guide in yogi, spirituality, yoga science, and meditation. I learned cosmic intelligence meditation from my spiritual teacher in India. So I want to welcome everybody if you are new to this channel. Today we're going to talk about the 4 ashramas, the 4 stages of life in Vedic knowledge, and how you can apply them everywhere you are in the world to your daily life to find more peace, more tranquility, more joyfulness, and grounding. The 4 ashramas in Vedic knowledge are centered in Dharma. Dharma are universal laws, natural laws that apply to everyone, and a code of conduct that makes life easier, more enjoyable, more fulfilled, and more grounded in moral principles that help everyone individually and collectively. These laws are considered not man-created. These are laws that are present everywhere in the universe. Certain practices that bring us closer to the God principle, to the idea of perfection. This is our mission in life, to achieve the most perfection possible as human beings on this earth. Following a dharmic path is optional. I really believe that it is based on how advanced you are in your spiritual evolution, in the evolution of our soul. We grow as human beings not only biologically or chronologically, but also spiritually. The evolution of your soul and your spiritual dimension as a being of light depends on a lot of things, including your experiences in this lifetime and also experiences in past lives. Many Vedic texts refer to Dharma as that which holds people and the world together. Whether or not you follow these dharmic principles depends on your ability, your power, and your spiritual strength. But if you are ready to follow a dharmic path, you are going to considerably increase your abilities, your natural abilities and your learned talents, your power as a human being, your energy, and your spiritual strength. The Atharva Veda, one of the main Vedic texts of antiquity, says that Dharma is that which upholds the world together. Anything that helps a human being get closer to God, to the soul, to the spiritual realm, that is Dharma. The Bhagavad Purana explains that there are 4 basic principles of Dharma, and these are tap, austerities, sach, purity, daya, compassion, and satya, truthfulness. Tapas or tap refers to austerities, and these are recommended as living a simple life, living a humble life. You can have comforts and nice things around you, but if you lose them, you are not going to be devastated or you are not going to be feeling less than you are. The simpler your life is with less material things, less objects around you to worry about and to take care about, the better your life becomes. The next principle is sach or purity, and this refers to purity of mind and purity of being. This requires your attention and to be very careful on the things you read, the things you watch, the information that you absorbed through the senses, to keep a clean mind, not clustered with too much negative information or people and things that make you unsettled and worried. The next principle of Dharma is daya, and this refers to compassion, the root of Dharma, of a dharmic path. Nothing is possible without compassion and respect for every human being on earth. The fourth principle of Dharma is Satya and refers to truthfulness. Not acquiring information from others and attribute it to yourself, not lying to others to manipulate or to get your own way, and of course not lying to the point of hurting others. The opposite of a dharmic life is non-dharmic or adharma, and this includes three principles. Ahankar refers to pride or too much ego. Sang is contact, and madhya, intoxication. This means that if we live a life based on ego and too much pride on who we think we are or what we do, giving too much importance to ourselves, to our titles, to our position, to the point of not being compassionate and not being truthful and not being good to others, this is going to deviate us from the dharmic path. Madhya is avoiding intoxication of any kind, and this includes not using drugs and not using alcohol or other mind-altering drugs. There are other Vedic texts that refer to dharmic principles. The Manusmriti, written by sage Manu, contains 10 dharmic principles. Dhriti, patience. Kshama, forgiveness. Dhamma, self-control. Asteya is honesty. Sauch is sanctity. Indraya Nigra is control of the senses. D is reason. Vidya, knowledge or learning. Satya, truthfulness. And Krodha, no anger. The four ashramas or stages of life according to Vedic knowledge are Brahmacharya, Grihastra, Vanaprastha, and Sannyasa. Brahmacharya is the stage of being a student. This is the time of our lives where we are learning, we're going to school, we are acquiring higher education, and also learning from valuable texts and spiritual readings. This Brahmacharya stage also encourages people to concentrate on their learning and reserve their sexual energy for another stage in life. It is recommended that you wait as much as possible for the right person for you. The second stage of life is Grihastha. This is the householder. This is the time when we finish our main studies and we are starting our career, developing our career, and we are starting to form a family. Or if you choose not to get married and not to have children, this is the time where you can develop your abilities, your core skills, your profession, your career, and your life purpose. The third stage, Vanaprastha, is one of my favorites. This is referred to as forest dweller. These are people who have fulfilled their obligations and they decide to now take care of themselves. They retire to a secluded place, ideally near the forest, near nature, and concentrate on going within, not having to worry with too many demands of life or family or studies, putting in practice what you have learned in life for the benefit of your spiritual growth and of your soul's evolution. And this is actually seen as honorable and encouraged in Vedic knowledge and also in India to this day. The fourth stage of life is sannyasa. This is referred to as renunciate, a beautiful stage of life where people choose willingly to go a little higher, more than a forest dweller, and they actually renunciate to anything in the material world. I see this stage of life as preparation to make a transition to another life, in preparation for the death of this physical body. People, when they are in their deathbed, They're not wishing to be more hours at the office or having more cars, more houses, or more titles. When we are close to death, what we want is that connection with God, that connection with the creation, with the principle of universal creation. We want our soul to be in peace and joy, to be really peaceful and in a very nice and good place to make a transition. So this is a beautiful philosophy to observe life in these 4 different stages. The most beautiful aspect of these 4 stages of life, according to Vedic knowledge, is that you don't necessarily have to follow them in order. If you are in the stage of being a student and a youngster and you have a strong calling to be a forest dweller or to devote your life to helping others and to heal others and to withdraw from the material world and really help others through your own self-realization, you can skip the other stages of life and not form a family, not grow in a career necessarily, but go directly into a more spiritual life where you are detached from materiality, from toxic relationships, from worries. And through that, you help other people who need help through these stages. Why following a dharmic path? Vedic knowledge tells us that we are going to develop a lot of spiritual strength, and this will give us more joy, more tranquility, and more peace in life. We're going to have less regrets, and this prepares us to make our transition in life more peacefully. The basic tenet of this philosophy is to be a compassionate human being, a knowledgeable, wise person, to do good to others. I hope this was very helpful and interesting, and it helps you in your path of evolution, however you choose this to be. Thank you for watching. As always, stay healthy, take care of yourselves, and I will see you in the next video.